That won't happen. They look at the door and your eyes almost popped out. Jungkook smirks, put them on the desk. He orders to his employee whose hands were full with bunch of files. Now you can go. The employee nods and leaves them alone. Jungkook looks at your face that was hanging down in shock while looking at the files. Now you won't be bored, I am sure these files will help you. Are these for me to do? You asked. Jungkook chuckles and crosses his arms and stands against the wall. Yes, you have to do these all alone, my assistant. You look at him in disbelief, while thinking how you gonna do all these files when you don't even know anything. Mr. Jeon, let her learn first. Tae said, trying to save you from that mess on your first day. Jungkook looks at him and tilted his head. I think you care about her a lot, Mr. Taeyong. Tae sighs, having enough from his attitude. I was just saying, let Mr. Kang teach her about these works, then you can give her any task. JK scoffs and rolls his eyes away from him. The door opens and an old man walks in, not that old. Hello, Mr. Kang. Mr. Kang smiles, then looks at JK, who was standing on his same place. So, you must be Jeon N, Mr. Jeon's daughter-in-law. You nod awkwardly. He smiles. I am Mr. Kang, Mr. Jeon's personal assistant, and from now I will teach you what assistance work is. You nod happily and feeling relief. Thank you, Mr. Kang. You smile and bow to him a little. He chuckles. Okay, shall we start now? You nod excitedly. Mr. Kang nods and sits on another chair while you sit on yours as he begins with simple things. Tae smiles, looking at you as he was relieved that you don't have to face many problems. Jungkook noticed Tae looking at you and smiling, and he doesn't know he was liking and hating it as he walks out in annoyance. If you need anything, then call me, I will out. You nod and thumbs up to him, making him control his laugh. Then he walks out, leaving you and Mr. Kang alone handling the works. After 2 hours. Wow, it's fun. You said excitedly, making Mr. Kang laugh. Yeah, it's fun, but sometimes sucks. You laugh on his words. Then the door opens. You look at there and smile as Tae walks in with 2 cups. I think you need it. You nod and take the cup from him and give it to Mr. Kang, and you take other one. Thank you, Tae. He smiles and winks at you, which made you giggle. Then 3 of them start to talk about some moments that happened in the company. Meanwhile, Jungkook was watching you from his laptop. Well, he has cameras in your cabin for eyeing you, if you're working or not. He watches you and Tae laughing together with Mr. Kang telling something. I see, you've already caught him in your fist, but don't worry, I am gonna make you suffer, so you will show your true self to everyone and then leave from our lives for forever. He smiles evilly and turns off the laptop before signing the papers. After 3 hours later, you finally finished the files that JK had given you. Finally, it's done. I am so tired. You said, throwing your head back on the chair and closing your eyes. Tae chuckles while looking at you, stretching. Now let's go and give these files to him. You sigh deeply and nod before standing up and collecting all the files. Okay, so where's his office? Let's go, I will show you. You nod before heading to his office. Here, he said and pointed to the door. You're not coming. He shakes his head. No, you're his assistant, so these work you have to do alone. I am just here to protect you. You sighed, nodding sadly, then knock on the door lightly. Come in. You gulp when you heard his deep voice. You look at Tae, who was signaling you to go in. You take a deep breath, then open the door slowly before walking in and closing the door behind you. Then head to his table where he was focused on his work. You cleared your throat to gain his attention, but he was too focused to say anything. Then finally you call him out. Jungkook, here's the files that, but before you could finish, he said something which made you gulp. Inside this office I am your boss, so call me Mr. Jeon. He said while looking at you with his same cold eyes that maybe won't gonna change for you. You look down and nod slowly before saying something. I got it, Mr. Jeon. He nods, satisfied with it. He examined the files one by one. You were biting your lips nervously but flinch. as he throws the files on his table and glares you. What is it? You didn't collect full details of JC Company. You gulp, not knowing what to say. I did. You will find every details of it and give me that today. I don't care if you have to work overnight, got it? He said coldly, looking at your feature. You were looking down all the time, not having courage to look at him. You got it? You flinch and nod quickly. I got it, Mr. Jun. Without wasting time, you quickly rushed out. Tae, who was talking with someone on the phone but cut the call as soon as he sees you. He walks to you and asks, "Are you okay?" He looks at you worriedly as you look down while moving your right foot. Did he say something again? He said in a pissed tone. That guy, you cut him off. Tae. He stops and looks at you. He said me to search more details about JC Company. You pout a little, making him shake his head. I thought he again hurt you. But he said I can't go home until I complete the search. Tae sighed, already knowing why he is doing all this with you. Don't worry, I know you can do this. He said and pat your head, making you smile brightly. Now let's go and complete the task. Okay, fighting. They both laughed and walked to your cabin. Meanwhile, Jungkook was standing against the door with his hands in his pockets while listening to their talk with his poker face. You're not doing good, Jeon. With that, he walks to his table, clenching his jaws. It's almost time to go home, but you were still searching the details. Tae went out to bring some coffee for you. Well, you almost drank 3 cups of coffee, so you won't fall asleep, because it's your habit whenever you do paperwork or something like that, you always start to get sleepy. You were that busy in working laptop and writing it on papers that you didn't even notice when the door opened and someone walks in. You only see shoes in front of you. You thought it's Tae. Did you bring coffee for me, Tae? No answer heard, so you look up but gulp. When you noticed who he is, Jungkook, I mean Mr. Jun, you stand up from your seat as he was looking at you with his tilted head. It's almost finished, I will give you it within 30 minutes. You said nervously, hoping he won't scold you again. He didn't say anything, just walks to her side and stop when he was standing just in front of you. He was so nervous, he looks down to your paperwork, then laptop, and then to you. You were looking down, so ready to listen him again. Here, you look at him confused as he put another paper on the table. I want you to complete it first, after then this JC file, he said. Looking at your face with smirks as it was showing disappointment. But I didn't know buts. Now complete it, and I want it in 1 hour. Your eyes slightly widen. How am I gonna complete them in 1 hour? You thought. JK looks at his watch, then to you. Time is running. If you want to go home, then complete them quickly. With that, he turns around and walks to the door while you look at him in disbelief. Before JK opens the door, someone has already opened it. And that was Tae, who came with a cup of coffee, but when he noticed Jungkook, he again straightened his face and bowed to him little. Jungkook didn't say anything, just walk out. With his poker face, Tae walks in and sees your tired face as you sit again on your chair. Why he was here? He asked as he puts the cup on table. You showed him the paper that Jungkook has given you. He gave you another paper to complete. You nod as you put your chin onto your hands, sighing heavily. How can he give you so much work on your first day? It's really not fair. Let it go, Tae. I will try my best to complete them within 1 hour, and again thanks for the coffee. Tae sighs softly before giving you a soft smile. After 1 hour, you close the pen cap in the laptop before standing up and collecting the papers. Tae, I am going to give these papers to him. Tae nodded and you went to his office. You knocked the door a couple of times but no answer. You opened the door and walk in and was about to something but stopped when you saw him sleeping. He has his head on his table. You put the files on table and look at him, then you look around and saw him sit on sofa. You pick it up and walk to his before putting it over his shoulders so he won't feel cold. You look at his face, examining it, and didn't realize when a small smile covered on your lips. You don't know why, but as much as you want to hate him for treating you like that, but still your heart want him. How can that cold man be so cute when he sleeps, like a baby? You smile while looking at his pink lips that were pouting a little, but your eyes widen and you quickly move away from him when he said something, still with his closed eyes.